Yes, people. So just give me the answer of second question. I am waiting for your answer. Second question answer. Just give me the answer of second question. I am waiting for your answer. Just give me the answer of second question. Example number 2. Example number 2. So there are 3-4 answer. There are 3-4 answer. One answer is 3 crore 13,87,200. Many people got this answer. Shruti got one answer, that is 3 crore 35,71,200. That is the second answer. Now there is third answer. Naina 3 crore. Oh, that is same answer. Yeah. 3 crore 33,84. That is third answer. Any other answer? $333.84. Okay, so there are 3 answers. So maximum people, I think 80% people given this answer, that is 3 crore 13,87,200. Remaining people, I think 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2% this answer, and remaining all people has given this answer, that is 15% people this answer, for an example. Now try to understand. So which answer is right or wrong? We will discuss that. I will solve this question. So just you have to focus here. This first answer is wrong. Like this first answer, 3 crore 13,87,200. This is not a right answer. So this answer is wrong. Now just pay attention why it is wrong. We'll discuss. So first, what is the total income of company? So here total income is, I think, total income of company is 1,80,000, right? 10 crore 1,80,000. 10 crore 1,80,000 only. Yeah, 10 crore 1,80,000. Turnover is 480 crore for 1920. Means tax rate will be 30%. So just pay attention, huh? So on total income, first we will calculate the tax liability. So here tax at the rate 30%. So tax at the rate 30%, 1,00,18, 4 times 0 multiply by 30%, it comes to 3,00,54,000. That is our tax liability. Now question is that is such surcharge is applicable or not? Answer is yes, because your income is more than 10 crore. Surcharge is applicable at the rate 12% in case of domestic company. So just add here surcharge at the rate 12%. So on this amount 12%, it's 36,06,480. So here total comes to 3 crore 36,60,480. That is your total amount. Now we have to check here that amount is restricted to, and here you have written that this amount is restricted to tax on 10 crore plus NTI minus 10 crore. I think till this level your answer is right. Till this step your answer is right. Now where you made the mistake, just pay attention. Now just I am explaining here, just pay attention. Suppose company says that our income is 10 crore only. For an example, like 1,80,000 they are just handed over to the Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Now only 10 crore is income. Suppose NTI is only 10 crore, what will be the tax liability? Your tax liability will be 3 crore. But my question to all of you is, surcharge will be applicable or not? Answer is yes. Because if your income is 10 crore, then surcharge is applicable. Obviously 12% surcharge is not applicable, but 7% surcharge is applicable now. So suppose if your income is of 10 crore, then 7% surcharge is applicable. It means here you have to take the surcharge at the rate 7%, that is 21 lakhs. So in simple word, I can say that 3.21 crore tax is on 10 crore. Now what is your additional income over 10 crore? Here additional income is 1.8 lakh. So here it comes to 3.228 means 3 crore 22 lakh 80,000. That is called your like amount. But here it's 3 crore 36 lakh 60,000. That is more than this amount, that is 3 crore 22 lakh. So here you will get the marginal relief. So in simple word, I can say that here you made one mistake, because while calculating tax on 10 crore, just you have taken here 3 crore. No guys, suppose if your income is only 10 crore, then surcharge is applicable. Na? At least 7% surcharge is applicable, because income is more than 1 crore up to 10 crore. Surcharge is applicable at 7 at the rate 7%. So here your tax will be 3 crore 21 lakh. Here I included surcharge at the rate 7% and plus NTI minus 10 crore is 1,80,000. So here it comes to 3 crore 22 lakh 80,000. Whichever is lower amount you have to continue. You have to consider the lower amount, that is 3 crore 22 lakh and 80,000. And after that add health and education cess at the rate 4%. So 322.80 multiplied by 4%, it's 12 lakh 91,200. So what is your total amount? Total amount is 3 crore 35 lakh 71,200. That is called your net tax payable. Now what is the marginal relief amount? So marginal relief 3 crore, or simply I can say that 3660 480 minus 2280, so it comes to 13 lakh 80,480. So marginal relief is 13 lakh 80,480. That is your marginal relief. So answer of Shruti was right. Yes, answer given by Shruti was right, as well as that Mahika is also right. Tushar also right. Okay, so 3-4 people answer was right, no problem. So just copy down this part, and after that try to solve example number 3. Example number 3 is very simple. There is no marginal relief at all. Example number 3 is very simple. There is no marginal relief at all, because individual income is 60 lakh rupees. So that is more than 50 lakh, but more than 50 lakh by 10 lakh rupees. So obviously there is no need to check the marginal relief. So just check example number 3 and give me the answer of example number 3. First copy down this part, and after that example number 3. Done, people? Okay, so all people have one answer, that is 18,44,000. Yes, people, done. So I think all people is having only same answer. Example 3, tax payable. Sneha, how it is 1677? Just check again. Right answer in the example number 3. Example number 3. Right answer is 1844 700. Oh, 1844 or 13 1844 700. Yeah, 1844 700 is the right answer. Sneha, can you check that why your answer is differ? Net tax payable, obviously there is no marginal relief. Net tax payable is 18,44,700. Sneha, please check now. Okay, in example 3, just here write one line. Just here write one line. That is, ignore section 115 BAC. In example number 3, just write that ignore section 115 BAC. Just ignore 115 BAC section, because 115 BAC is having that 6 slab rate, 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%, 30% and all. So that's why. Okay, now next question is example number 4. All people just check example number 4. Example number 4 says that compute the tax liability of Mr. Virat, an individual, assuming that total income is 1 crore 2,30,000. Here also in the bracket just write that ignore section 115 BAC. Here also just write ignore section 115 BAC. So just calculate tax in this question. Just give me answer. I will give you chocolate. First right answer, you will get chocolate. Today only you will get chocolate. Just you have to give me your Google Pay number or Paytm number. You will get your Paytm or Google Pay number. Silk. You will get silk chocolate. Give me right answer of question number 4. Along with marginal relief, if any. People done? Okay. So first answer is from so many people is having different answers. So do one thing. I will solve this question for you. Don't worry about that. I will solve this question for you. So like we can get the right answer and we can give the prize also. First right answer will get the silk chocolate. Okay. So just I'm going to solve this question here. That is example number 4. So all people just pay attention. Huh? All people just pay attention. So example number 4. For here total income is I think 1 crore 2 lakh 30,000, right? 1 crore 2 lakh and 30,000. That is the total income. Now, what is the tax on total income? Just pay attention. So here tax on total income, just you have to calculate by slab rate. So tax on total income, so up to 2,50,000 there is no tax. Up to 2,50,000 dash dash. Now more than 2,50,000 up to 5 lakh, tax rate is 5%, 12,500. Now more than 5 lakh up to 10 lakh, tax rate here is 20%, so it's comes to 1 lakh. Now more than 10 lakh up to 1 crore 2 lakh 30,000 multiply by 30%. So can I say that 92 lakh 30,000 multiply by 30%, it comes to 27 lakh 69,000. So 27 lakh 69,000 total comes to 1 lakh plus 12,500, total 28 lakh 81,500. Now first you will add marginal relief. Sorry, first you will add surcharge. So here add surcharge. So surcharge applicable at the rate 15% because income is more than 1 crore. Surcharge applicable at the rate 15% in case of individual and HUF, AOP, BOI, artificial juridical person. So 15% surcharge comes to 432,225. 225. So what is your total amount? Total amount comes to 33 lakh 13,725. 33 lakh 13,725. Now here you will write that same funda that this amount is restricted to, because income is little bit more than 1 crore. So restricted to tax on 1 crore plus NTI minus 1 crore. Tax on 1 crore plus NTI minus 1 crore. So first we will calculate the tax on 1 crore. So tax on 1 crore we can calculate in one note, that is note number 1. So here I am just preparing the note number 1, that is tax on 1 crore. So suppose if your income is 1 crore, then what will be your tax? So up to 2,50,000 obviously there is no tax. More than 2,50,000 up to 5 lakh, tax is 5%, 12,500. Now more than 5 lakh up to 10 lakh, 20%, 1 lakh, and more than 10 lakh up to 1 crore, 30%. So on 90 lakh, 30% comes to 27 lakh. So guys, here total comes to 28 lakh 12,500. Now question is that is surcharge is applicable or not? Answer is yes, surcharge is applicable, because if your total income is up to 1 crore, then also surcharge is applicable at the rate 10%. So just add here surcharge at the rate 10%, so 281250. So here 28,12,500 plus 10%, it comes to 30 lakh 93,750. 30 lakh 93,750. So here tax on 1 crore is 30 lakh 93,750, just NTI minus 1 crore. So your NTI, net taxable income, is 1 crore 2,30,000 minus 1 crore comes to 2,30,000. So just add here 2,30,000. So plus 2,30,000, total comes to 33 lakh 23,750. So guys, here there is no marginal relief, because your 33 lakh 13,750 is lower as compared to 33 lakh 23,750. So obviously we have to take the whichever is lower. Here no marginal relief. So there is no marginal relief. Here 33 lakh 13,725. Just add here health and education cess at the rate 4%. So your net tax payable, 33,13,725 multiplied by 4%, it comes to 132,549. Total comes to 34 lakh 46,274. That is, I have to round it off in the nearest rupees of 10 to 34,46,270. Okay, so this is the right answer. Now first right answer is given by yeah, that is the Sheshadri Srinivas. That is the name. So can you message your number, like Google Pay number or Paytm number? You will get chocolate. So you can message here also, no problem at all. There are some people only. So you can message your number, you will get chocolate. And all other people, Sheshadri will get the chocolate. All other people, just do question number 5 and 6. Just do question number 5 and 6. All other people, please do question number 5 and 6. Just do next 2 questions. So Srinivas is going to get the chocolate for today. Okay, so Google paid to the Srinivas and just buy chocolate for you. Okay. Now just do the question, next question, question number 5 and 6. All people just do the next question. Yes, people. Just give me the answer of question number 5 and 6. Yes, all people done? Okay, done, sir, done. So here, your right answer is first for question number 5. So question number 5, I'm just writing here net tax payable. So for question number 5, net tax payable is 2001540, 2001540. That is the answer of question number 5. And question number 6. Question number 6, answer is 7 net tax payable 7409350, 7409350. Yeah, Sneha, right answer. Tushar, why your answer is not right? Tushar, please check it again. अरे तुषार बेटा, एक बार अपना आंसर वापस रीचेक करो. ये दो आंसर आने चाहिए, ये दो आंसर आने चाहिए. नेट टैक्स पेबल, अगर ये दोनों आंसर आए तो आपका आंसर सही है. Okay, so all people done, or I have to solve? If you find difficulty in any question, then I will solve that. Don't worry about that. So just tell me you have done. If you are okay, your answer is right, then just write done. Otherwise, I have to solve. Tushar answer is wrong. Aha, Tushar, now you got it, na? Yeah, good. Tushar, now Tushar got it. Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay, you have 2 more minutes. Just take your time. Done, people? Just say done. Done. Done, done, and done, sir. Done. Just say done. So within 15 minutes, I will like leave you. So within 15 minutes, I will complete the lecture. So you can watch the cricket match also. Today there is a match. Okay, all people done? Okay, now just pay attention. So, sir, today we have discussed about the tax rate as well as the marginal relief. Now, sir, in individual HUF, AOP, BOI, artificial juridical person, you explain that up to 2,50,000 there is no tax, 2,50,000 to 5 lakh 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%, more than 10 lakh 30% and all. But sir, we heard that up to 5 lakh there is no tax. Means if your income is up to 5 lakh, then there is no tax. So sir, how it is? So guys, up to 5 lakh there is no tax. That is due to one section, that is section 87A. And under section 87A, one rebate is available of up to rupees 12,500. Now, how this rebate is available? Just pay attention. So here section 87A says that this rebate is available only in case of the resident individual. First part, this rebate is available only in case of the resident individual. Means person should be individual and resident individual, and if his total income is up to rupees 5 lakh, if his total income is up to rupees 5 lakh, in that case rebate is available from tax amount, and this rebate amount is whatever your tax amount, 100% of your tax or 12,500, whichever is lower, this rebate is available from your tax, and you have to claim this rebate before adding your health and education cess. Means this rebate is available before adding your health and education cess. Means before adding health and education cess, this rebate is available. Now guys, try to understand, this rebate is available only to the resident individual. If any individual is non-resident, then it is not available. To HUF, AOP, BOI, artificial juridical person, this is not available. It is available only to resident individual. And second condition, your total income or net taxable income is up to rupees 5 lakh. In that case, rebate is available, and rebate amount is your tax amount or 12,500, whichever is lower. Your tax amount or 12,500, whichever is lower. I can take one example. All people, just pay attention. Suppose there is one person, name is Mr. Karthik. Karthik. It's Karthik, na? Karthik. Suppose there is one individual, name is Mr. Karthik. Now, in case of Karthik, suppose net taxable income is 4,30,000. So, how to calculate tax on 4,30,000? So, just pay attention. So, on 4,30,000, obviously up to 2,50,000 there is no tax. Now, more than 2.5 lakh up to 4.3 lakh, it's 5%. So here 4,30,000 minus 2,50,000, remaining is 1,80,000, multiply by 5%, it comes to the 9,000. So your tax amount is 9,000. Now you have to check that is rebate is available or not. So just pay attention. First part, is that person is resident individual or not? Answer is yes, Mr. Karthik is a resident individual. And second point, you have to check that his total income is up to 5 lakh or not. Answer is yes, it is 4,30,000. In that case, rebate is available. Now guys, here rebate amount will be, you have to reduce the rebate under section 87A, and here rebate amount will be your tax amount or 12,500, whichever is lower. In this example, your tax amount is 9,000 or 12,500, whichever is lower comes to 9,000, and there is no tax on 4,30,000 income. So due to this particular rebate, people are saying that if your income is up to 5 lakh, then there is no need to pay any tax because you can claim this particular rebate. But now guys, just try to understand one example. Suppose in case of Mr. Karthik only, in case of Mr. Karthik, if income is 5,02,000, then what will happen? Suppose net taxable income, that net taxable income is 5,02,000. Then how you will calculate the tax? So on 5,02,000 you will calculate the tax. So up to 2,50,000, obviously there is no tax. Now more than 2,50,000 up to 5 lakh, there is a tax, that is 5%, 12,500. Now here more than 5 lakh up to 5 lakh and 2,000, there is a tax of 20%. So on 2,000 you will calculate 20%, that comes to 400. So here your tax is 12,900. Now question is that is this rebate is available or not? Means rebate under section 87 is available or not? Answer is no, it's not available. Here assessee is a resident individual, but his net taxable income is more than 5 lakh, then rebate is not available. If net taxable income is up to 5 lakh, then rebate is available. Here it is more than 5 lakh, rebate is not available. So you cannot claim the rebate here. Rebate is not available. Just you have to add here health and education cess at the rate 4%. And here on 12,900 multiply by 4%, it comes to 516. So total comes to the 13,416. 13,416, or I can say that is 13,420. that will be the tax payable. Now guys, just try to understand one thing here. Okay, in this particular case, his income is 5,02,000, and due to that your tax is 13,420. Suppose his income is only 5 lakh, then there is no tax. So now question is that, sir, is there is any marginal relief available in this case? Is there is any concept of marginal relief here? Because here, like you know that your income is increases 2,000 only here, and due to that your tax is increased to 13,420. So is there is any marginal relief and all? Answer is no guys, here there is no marginal relief at all. Means you have to pay the tax, that is 13,420. So guys, in case of your client, always you have to check that you have to, if your client income is near to 5 lakh, then always you have to try that your income should be, net taxable income should be up to 5 lakh, so you can claim the benefit of rebate under section 87A. Now, like suppose for your client, in March you have to check that what is the total like income of client. Suppose if it is 5,02,000, then just my advice, just make the donation to the Prime Minister Relief Fund of 2,000 or Prime Minister Care Fund, PM Care Fund, so you can get the deduction under section 80G, and your income will be 5 lakh, and you can claim the benefit of under section 87A. So 87A benefit is available only if your net taxable income is up to 5 lakh, then only this benefit is available. If it is more than 5 lakh, in that case this benefit is not available. So all people, just pay attention what is written in your book. So directly on the page number here, on the page number 6, rebate under section 87A. Now this rebate says that rebate under section 87A, rebate in case of certain individuals. This section says that an assessee being individual resident in India, means individual and resident in India, resident individual, I can say that, whose total income does not exceed 5 lakh, means total income is up to 5 lakh, shall be entitled to a deduction from the amount of income tax. Means he is eligible to deduction from the amount of income tax on his total income with which he is chargeable for any assessment year of an amount equal to 100% of such income tax. Means whatever tax amount, that is 100% of income tax, or amount of 12,500, whichever is less. Now there may be one more question in your mind. Okay, sir, why lawmakers have written this type of language? Okay, if tax amount or 12,500, whichever is lower, obviously up to 5,000, if your income is up to 5,000, then tax amount will always be lower. Because suppose if your income is 5 lakh also, suppose your income is up to exactly 5 lakh, then 2,50,000 is basic exemption and remaining 2,50,000 will be multiplied by 5%. It will be a 12,500. So why lawmaker have not written language like that? Okay, if your income is up to 5 lakh, then there is no need to pay any tax. They can write that also. Why they have written like this? Okay, tax amount of 12,500, whichever is lower. That is because there is some reason, and reason is being special tax rate. Many times assessee is chargeable at a special rate. I can take one example. Suppose there is a one person, name is Mr. Bala, and Bala is not having any other income. He is having only winning income. Winning income is of 4 lakh. Bala is having only winning income. He don't have any other income. Only winning income is 4 lakh. Now against winning income, he cannot claim the basic exemption benefit. So he has to pay the tax. So here tax amount is 4 lakh multiplied by 30%. It comes to the 1,20,000. Now question is that can Bala here claim, can Bala claim rebate under section 87A or not? Answer is yes, because two conditions. First is assessee should be resident individual. Here Bala is a resident individual. And second condition, his income up to 5 lakh. Here income is only 4 lakh. So if both conditions satisfied, he can claim here rebate, and rebate under section 87A, that rebate amount will be his tax amount or 12,500. So here tax amount is 1,20,000 or 12,500, lower comes to 12,500, and remaining 1,20,000 minus 12,500, it comes to 1,07,500 is his net tax payable. And plus add here health and education cess at the rate 4%. So here 4%, it comes to 4,300. So net tax payable will be the 1,11,800. Now there will be one question in your mind. Okay, sir, this rebate under section 87A, you are saying that resident individual, total income is up to 5 lakh. It is allowed as tax amount of 12,500, whichever is lower. Is this rebate is allowed to every individual irrespective of his nature of income? Answer is yes. Irrespective of nature of income, if resident individual income up to 5 lakh, you can claim this rebate. But there is one exception. And that exception is if there is a long-term capital gain under section 112A. This long-term capital gain under section 112A means this long-term capital gain is on your like equity shares and all. On the share market, if there is a long-term capital gain on equity share, against this long-term capital gain, 87A is not available. Against, there is only one exception, that is LTCG 112A. Under section LTCG 112A, it is taxable at 10%. So against this particular LTCG, this rebate is not available. Other than that, if any kind of income, this rebate under section 87A is available. You got my point or not? Yes. So now directly come to your book. There is a question. So question number 7. First question number 6 or 7. Okay, 7. Compute the tax liability of Mr. Hasmukh, an individual. Assume that his total income is 4,30,000. So obviously there will be no tax on 4,30,000. So you can calculate the tax. So up to 2,50,000, there is no tax. More than 2,50,000 up to 4,30,000, 5%. It comes to 9,000. Now you can claim the rebate. So just write here less rebate under section 87A, and that rebate is tax amount or 12,500, whichever is lower. Here tax amount is 9,000 and 12,500. Lowers comes to 9,000, so there will be no tax. No tax in question example number 7. After that there is example number 8 also. In example number 8, compute the tax liability of Mr. BB, an individual, assuming that total income is 5 lakh and 5 lakh 5,000. So if total income is 5 lakh, then what will be the tax liability, and 5 lakh 5,000, then what will be the tax liability? So first we are calculating the tax on 5 lakh, two part. So on 5 lakh up to 2 lakh 50,000, there will be no tax. More than 250 up to 5 lakh, 5%, 12,500. Now guys, from 12,500 you will claim rebate under section 87A. That is your tax amount or 12,500, whichever is lower. So here both are same. So 12,500 is your rebate. There is no tax. Tax amount is nil. But suppose if your net taxable income is 5 lakh 5,000, in that case up to 2 lakh 50,000 there is no tax. More than 250 up to 5 lakh, 5%, it's 12,500. Now more than 5 lakh up to 5 lakh 5,000, it comes to 20%. So 5,000 multiplied by 20%, it's 1,000. So here 13,500. Rebate is not available because your income is more than 5 lakh. So just you have to add the health and education cess at the rate 4%, 540. So here your net tax payable is 14,040. Done. That's enough for today from my side. Tomorrow we will start with next part. First we will do some like that 37 and 25% surcharge is not applicable on LTCG, 112A, 111A, STCG and dividend and all. That part we will do, and after that we will move to the topic capital gain, because that alternative taxation regime 115 BAA, BAB, BAC, BAD and all, that section we will do only after the PGBP, because there will be a reference of PGBP sections and all. So first we will do the PGBP, and after that we will again come to the special rates, that is your alternative taxation regime. So that's enough for today from my side. Thanks a lot people. Just you have to revise whatever we have done today. Mostly today's main part was related to the marginal relief and all. Just you have to revise once. Okay. So thanks a lot people. Yeah. Sneha, rebate is available to the tax under section 111A. Yes, it is available. Only there is one exception, that is 112A. Against 112A it is not available. Other than that, it's available. No problem at all. Okay, thanks a lot people. That's enough for today from my side.